Good morning to everyone. My name is M. Ganarsia, working as assistant professor in Chevron Engineering College. Today I will explain example problems for effect of tendon profile on deflection. Uh, the lecture 21 for fourth BTech second semester. Now I will explain last class. Last class I will explain uh, different types of tendon profile on deflection. Now, the tendon profile have two example problems. Now I will explain. Okay. Now go to next slide. I will explain example problems for a deflection, different tendon profile, uh, effects of tendon profile on deflection. Okay, already explained the derivative parts, derivative equation for different types of tendon profiles on deflection. First one, the straight tendon, we have to derivation part, have to deflection formula A equal to minus PEL square by 8EI. And trapezoidal tendons and parabolic tendons, central anchors, parabolic tendons, eccentric anchors. Okay. Uh, Next, sloping tendons, eccentric anchors, parabolic and straight tendons, eccentric anchors. You have to derive the formula for deflection for governed by bending moment diagram for have to take in and analyzing the derivation, analyzing the deflection formula for each type of tendon profile. Okay. Now go to explain in this example problems for this deflection problems. See for example problems. Now I will explain how to calculate deflection for precious concrete members. So you maintain to resisting the deflection for precious concrete members. Now mainly taken into bending moment diagrams for different types of tendon profile, different bending moment diagrams. Downwards goes to positive, upward goes to negative. Have to take in this problem. We have to maintain eccentricity, some eccentricity for central beam to some distance that is called eccentricity. Cable to centroidal distance of rectangular beam or any type of section. The distance we have called eccentricity. Now support some eccentricity. Uh, Type of tendon profile to change type of bending moment diagram and change the deflection formula. Okay, these are the last. These are the types of tendon profiles. Uh, Last class I will explain in this different types of tendon profiles. Last class derivation part. Now and self-weight dead load have to deflection formula for acting on the load. You have to some deflection for dead load and live load. That means self-weight and imposed load. G equal to self-weight of the beam and Q equal to imposed load for uniform distributed load are taken. Deflection formula for A equal to 5 into C this formula A equal to 5 into G plus Q into L to the power 4 divided by 384 EI. Okay, this formula I have to use deflection due to self-weight and imposed load. Okay, now example problem for 6.1. You have to now read the problem to calculate the deflection. See the deck of a recessed concrete culvert is made up of supports a total uniformly. Sorry. Again, I will read the problem. Example problem 6.1. The deck of a precessed concrete culvert is made up of a slab of 500 mm thick. The slab is spanning over 10.4 meters and supports a total uniformly distributed load com- comprising the dead and live loads of 23.5 kilonewton per meter square. The modulus of velocity of concrete is 38 kilonewton per mm square. The concrete slab is precessed by straight cables, each containing 12 high tensile wires of 7 mm diameter, stressed to 1200 Newton per mm square, at a constant eccentricity of 195 mm. And the cables are spaced as 328 mm. Intervals in the transverse direction. Estimate the instantaneous deflection instantaneous deflection of the slab at center of span under pressure and the imposed loads. How to calculate for deflection? Okay. Now write the given data. How to calculate this problem? Okay, go to solution. How to calculate for calculating deflection for due to live loads and precessing load. Some deflection. Now, any member acting on the load, some deflection will be occur. Okay, I have to calculate deflection. To resist the deflection, almost the life of structure will be increased. Any failure not occurring. Okay, in these precessed concrete members, just like beams, were mainly used for maximum for bridges, especially used in this precessed concrete beams. Just like another name for precessed concrete beam, precessed girder. Okay, now see the problem example 6.1. Write the given data first. I have to calculate for applying precessing force, some deflection will be occur, and acting live load, some deflection will be occur. Finally, got the resultant deflection for this condition. Okay, upward and downward deflections have to occurring. Upward means negative deflection, and downward means bend movement means uh, positive deflection. Okay, have to now first you have governed by the bending moment diagram. Now, uh, you study for first bending moment diagram after analyzing the deflection. Okay. Now write the data for this problem. Given data, write. Have to any problem write first. Given data, thickness of slab would equal to 500 mm, width of slab 1000 mm. 1000 mm means have to assume the meter width of width have to assume for this slab. This is concrete slab. Okay. The span of slab equal to 10.4 meters already is given. Okay. Second moment of inertia, that means moment of inertia in a rectangular section, rectangular slab, rectangular cross section. Okay. Now BD cube by 12. That is the second moment of inertia. I equal to have to calculate. I equal to BD cube by 12. you know the B value 1000 into thickness, that means depth 500 divided by 12. Finally, 1041 into 10 to the power of 7 mm per 4. That's the moment of inertia and force in each cable. Okay. Total cables are given for in this problem. Now see total number of cables. Straight cable have to given. Okay, straight cable have to given. All high tensile wires. Okay, 12 members are given. 7 mm diameter of the cable have to given and the prestressed to 1200 per mm square. This is the data is given. Now, force on each cable have to calculate 12 into that is the 38 for given data. I have to write the data for tensile stress 38 kilonewton per meter square. See the problem given data is the modulus of velocity of concrete is 38 kilonewton per meter square. Small correction is 38 kilonewton per meter square into precessing force 1200 divided by 1000. Finally, got each cable have to apply force 544 kilonewtons. Okay, now spacing of each cable already is given 328 mm in this problem. Cable to cable for distance 328 mm. Spacing of cable transfer direction, that is 328 mm. Hence, the precessing force per meter width, okay, of slab is computed as that means precessing force have to calculate now per meter length of slab be equal to width of this slab into force on each cable divided by spacing 328. Finally got the precessing force 1689 kilonewtons. Okay, now we have to calculate 1689 kilonewtons. That is the P value, that is the precessing force. Okay, per meter width of the slab. Okay, eccentricity already is given problem. Eccentricity, the constant eccentricity of 195 m. Eccentricity is given. The cable type is a straight cable. That means straight tendon. That is have to first condition for in this tendon profile. Straight tendons have to write the formula of calculating deflection minus PL square by 88. This formula I have to use to calculate the deflection for this problem. The condition is a straight cable you have to given the condition. You have to write the formula for applying precessing force. How much deflection comes right? You have to write the formula F equal to minus PL square by 88. You have to substitute this in equation upward direction. That means negative 11.25. Now, due to imposed load, I have to write the formula deflection due to loads. The formula AW equal to 5W L to the power 4 divided by 384 AI. You have to write this formula for this is the 6.33 deflection due to sulfide and imposed load. You have to write this formula. Now, both the conditions have to be taken in W. That means you have to substitute this value, W value, have to calculate deflection due to loads. You have to calculate a load is applying just like a imposed load under sulfide. Write this formula, deflection formula. Have to substitute 5 into 0.0335 into 10.4 length into 1000 to the power 4, 384 into 3838 into 1041 into 10 to the power of 7. This is the formula I have to calculate. Now length already is given for this problem 10.4. Okay, now how to calculate this equation. Finally, 12.90 got the value for downwards. Okay, we have to convert for in this mm. 10.4 into 1000 and that means converts to mm. All the values have to take in mm, converts the mm. Finally got the value for deflection due to loads. AW equal to 5W del power 4 divided by 3 to 48. Young's modulus of concrete 38 already is given. And this is the I value moment of inertia already is calculated 10141 into 10 to the power of 7 and 5 into 0.0335. I have to give in live load and superimposed load. I have to take in this is 23.5 kilonewton per meter. Okay, now I have to substitute in this equation. Finally, 0.0335. This is the equation. I have to calculate the deflection for acting live loads on dead load. Now 12.90. This is the downward, that is the positive movement. Sorry, positive deflection. Our total resultant deflection at 12.90 minus 11.25, finally 1.65 mm. This is the positive condition, that is downward deflection. Final resultant deflection is 1.65 mm. This is the procedure I have to calculating that deflection due to precessing force and deflection due to live load and dead load. Okay, now another example of problem 6.2. A precessor concrete beam of rectangular section 120 mm wide uh, by 300 mm deep, spans over 6 meters. The beam is recessed by a straight cable carrying an effective force of 200 kilonewtons. It can compute the deflection. Okay, at the center of span for the following cases. Again, I will read the problem. Example 6.2. A precessor concrete beam of rectangular section 120 mm wide by 300 mm deep spans over 6 meters. The beam is precessed by a straight cable carrying an effective force of 200 kilonewtons at an eccentricity of 50 mm. The modulus of velocity of concrete is 38 kilonewton per meter square. Compute the deflection at the center of span. For the following cases, see the two cases: deflection under precess plus sulfate. Okay, dead load plus precess due to deflection. You have to calculate first condition. Find the magnitude of the uniformly distributed live load. Live load have to acting on the member uh, will nullify the deflection due to precess and sulfate. Okay, now we have to calculate these conditions for acting sulfate and dead load. Sorry, dead load or sulfate and live load or imposed load. Okay, I have to and acting precessing force on the cable. Totally calculating deflection. The cable condition is the first straight cable I have to given. First condition is given. First tendon profile is given. I have to write the given data and calculate the deflection for concrete beam, precessed concrete rectangular precessed concrete beam. Now P equal to precessing force is given 200 kilonewtons, P equal to 200 kilonewtons, and moment of inertia for rectangular section. Now the BD cube by fall finally 27 into 10 to the power of 7 mm per 4. BD cube by fall, you have to use the formula calculating the moment, second moment of inertia E for rectangular section, and a small g 0.86 Newton per mm. Okay. uh, and eccentricity 50 mm. Okay, now L equal to 6000 mm, capital E equal to that means the modulus of velocity of concrete 38 kN per mm square. Length also is given like 6 meters. You have to take in convert to mm. Okay, now go to calculating for deflection due to precessing force interpreted as the formula AP equal to minus PEL square by 80. I have to substitute upward direction. I have to minus 4.38 mm for this acting of precessing force. So finally, upward direction got the deflection minus 4.38 mm. Okay, then next due to self weight, 5G. You have to calculate the small g value self weight. The dimensions 0.3 into 0.12 into unit weight of concrete 24. Finally got the self weight g equal to 0.86 newton per mm. This value how to come? uh, the dimensions of the rectangular beam, precious concrete beam. We have to calculate dead load, dead load, self weight formula. Now 0.12 into 0.3 into unit weight of concrete 24. Finally got the self weight g equal to 0.86 newton per mm. Now we have to substitute g value for only taken self weight using this formula for calculating deflection. Now substitute this in the equation. Deflection due to self weight of the beam is Ag equal to, okay, now deflection due to self weight. I had using the formula 5G L to the power 4 divided by 384 EI, that equal to minus, uh, this is the downward condition. I have to take it 5 into 0.86 into 6000 to the power 4, 384 into 38 into 10 cube into 27 into 10 to the power 7, finally 1.40 mm. This is the downward. Uh, okay, this is the small correction you have to. This is the positive deflection. This is the negative deflection. Upward means negative, downward means positive. This small correction. Okay. Now this is the positive 1.0. This is the positive deflection for self weight. That means downwards. This is the negative pendulum. This is upward due to precessing force, applying precessing force of deflection minus 4.38 mm. Okay. This is the wrong for minus to remove. This is plus value. That means positive for deflection due to self weight of 1.40 mm downwards. Now deflection due to precess plus self weight, precess and plus self weight. Now my 1.40 minus 4.38 minus finally 2.98 mm. That is the first condition. You have to calculate the upward direction. You have to negative sign. That means upward deflection will be occurring. Now, if Q equal to uniform distributed load, that means live load on the beam which neutralize the deflection due to pieces plus self weight is its magnitude is calculated as see now you have to calculate live load based on self weight deflection. Now AB, that means live load, you have to calculate. Deflection A into 384 EI divided by 5 into 5 into L to the power 4. I have to write now 2.98 into 384 into 38 into 10 cube into 27 into 10 to the power 7 divided by 5 into 6,000 to the power 4. Finally, 1.81 Newton per mm converts to kilometer per meter. 1.81 kilometer per meter, that is the live load. Uniformly distributed load from the neutral axis, the deflection due to pre-stress and self-weight. Okay. Precessing and self-weight applying for calculating the live load on the beam. Right? This is the formula I have to use for calculating live load. Okay, this is the example problem I have to calculate in this procedure. Now, uh, another example, 6.3, rectangular concrete beam of cross section 150 mm wide and 300 mm deep is simply supported over a span of 8 meters and is precessed by means of symmetric parabolic cable at a distance of the beam at support sections if the force in the cable is 350 kilonewtons and the modulus of velocity of concrete 38 kilonewtons per meter. Calculate the deflection midspan when the beam supporting its own weight and the concentrated load which must be applied at midspan to restore it to the level of supports. Now the two conditions have to given for rectangular concrete beam is given, dimensions also is given. The beam is simply supported as span, so is given 8 meters. Precessing force also, precessing force by means of the applying force. Parabolic tendon profile is given at a distance of 750 mm from the bottom of the beam at midspan and 125 mm from the top uh, of the beam at support section. Okay. Now, two eccentricities are given. Uh, have to take it. Uh, First, 75 mm and 125 mm means have to got the eccentricity. Now, top modulus of velocity, concrete also is given 38 kN per meter. Okay. And if the force in the cable is 350 kilonewtons, so precessing force also is given 350 kilonewtons. Now write the given data equal to 350 kilonewtons and next write the modulus of velocity modulus of concrete and have to calculate the moment second moment of inertia. That means I equal to b by 12 that got the value 3375 into 10 to the power of 5 mm per 4 and eccentricity u1 75 mm from the bottom. At midspan to take in 125 minus 75. Sorry, you have to take in midspan cross section 150 mm wide and depth at 150 minus 75. Uh, Finally, minimum eccentric 150 got the 150 uh, minus 125 got the E2 value eccentricity 2 at the support. Okay, now this is the parabolic condition that the cable is parabolic profile for the parabolic tendon profile is given. Parabolic profile is given midspan to give must applied beam supporting own weight. Midspan concentrated load otherwise the given point load is given. Parabolic tendon profile I have to explain now. Two conditions are there. Parabolic tendon central anchors. You see the problem. This is the central anchors have taken for A equal to deflection formula minus 5 PEL square by 48 AI. Eccentric anchors profile another type of same parabolic tendon for eccentric anchors. Now the formula A equal to PL square by 48 AI minus 5E1 plus E2. Okay, two conditions are there in this problem. Now, in this problem given for second case, for parabolic eccentric anchors is given for two eccentricities, supports E1 and E2, E2 and E1. In this problem, for example, 6.3, this formula have to use to calculate parabolic tendon profile. Deflection formula A equal to PL square by 48 A minus pi E1 plus E2. Now substitute this in equation. Finally, got the upward to take in for negative sign 12.7 mm upward deflection. Okay, now this is the negative sign, indicates upward means negative sign minus. I have to calculate self weight of the beam, small g, you have to calculate same. The dimensions 0.15 and 0.3 into unit weight of concrete. Now in sulfate formula and calculate this formula for calculating sulfate or dead load 1.08 kilonewton per meter. Now converts the kilonewton per mm divided by 1000. Finally 0.00108 kilonewton per meter. Sorry, kilonewton per mm. Downward deflection due to sulfate. Due to self-acting sulfate, now deflection formula 5 G into L to the power 4 divided by 384 EI. Okay. Now, the values for G value, sulfate 0.00108 and clear span L to the power 4, L value 8 meters convert to 800 mm. You have to use this formula. Now, this is the formula for you have to calculating the sulfate and dead load. Calculating deflection formula. This formula you have to use. Now calculate this deflection for sulfate 5 into 0.00108 into 10 to the 8004 to the power 4 divided by 384 into 338 into 333 7.75 into 10 to the power 5. Finally, 4.5 mm positive. That means downward deflection. Okay, now see the conditions. First one, deflection due to precious plus sulfate. Recessing plus minus 12.7 plus 4.5, finally minus 8.2, negative deflection for upward deflection you have to give it. The sign is upwards. And the second condition if Q equal to concentrated load, that means a point load is given by center span, you have to calculate the deflection. You have to write the formula Q L cube by 48 TA. Okay, that equal to 8.2. This is the total deflection. Now we have to calculate Q equal to concentrated load. We have to calculate for live load Q equal to 8.2 into 48, 38 into the 33, 7.5 into 10, 7, into 10 to the power of 5 divided by 8,000 cube, that equal 9.9 kilonewtons. That is the second condition. The concentrated load which must be applied at midspan to restore it to the level of the supports. Okay, we have to calculate point load. The overall deflection using this formula. This formula have to concentrate load. You have to take in parabolic condition for this problem at two derivation parts to 5 PEL square by 48 EI. Now some total have taken Q L cube by 48 EI. This is the calculating for dead live load, that equal to equating the deflection 8.2. Finally, live load 8.2 into 48 into 38 into 3375 into 10 to the power of 5 divided by 8,000 cube, that equal to find 9.9 kilonewtons. These are the example problems you have to calculate for different types of tendon profile. Okay, now next class we'll explain short-term deflection, long-term deflection problems. Okay, thank you this opportunity.